Hi, my name's Denise Maccabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator on the Central Coast, and this is my Make It Monday for this week. This book is my techniques book. I've got all sorts of different techniques I've tried over the years that I just do a sample and put all the instructions in. And today I thought we'd have a try at doing the split negative technique. As you can see, I did this a while ago with the peacock stamp that we had a few years back. And I also did it with Lovely as a Tree with the chalk chip and the white. I think the black and white is more striking and more stunning and effective. So this is the card with the Celebrate Daisy. Is that what it's called? Celebrate Sunflowers, sorry. Celebrate Sunflowers. As soon as I said it, I knew it wasn't right. And so this is the one we're going to recreate while I'm doing the video. So I'll move my book away and we'll get started. So I've got all my cardstock cut up. This one I've used the Old World paper embossing folder. Not sure if I like it. I think I do, but this one I've already run through the embossing machine, and I've used the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. I think it might, I don't know, I just think it might look a bit better. Anyway, we'll wait and see. So I've got the card base, and we'll just score that with the bone folder. And I'm simply going to just layer the silver foil onto the black card base. I've also got a piece of basic grey 10 by 10. We may trim that down as we construct the card. I did with my sample card. I trimmed it down, but we'll see how we go. And we've got a square piece of basic black cardstock 9.5 by 9.5, and a piece of Whisper White cardstock 9.5 by 9.5. So I'm going to use my Stamparatus for this one. And it'll become obvious as to why I'm using the Stamparatus as we go through this. So I've already positioned my sunflower where I want it, and I've used the little grid paper that you can get with the Stamparatus to give me an idea of trying to get the sunflower centered on our cardstock. Sometimes that's a bit tricky. So I've got the Versamark ink. Just ink up our stamp. Oh, that's my little puppy barking at something going on outside. She's not happy. So I hope that doesn't distract you. So I've inked that up. Whoops, embossing buddy. It's a bit sad that we got rid of the embossing buddy, but I've still got my old one. In fact, I think I had this before I joined Stampin' Up, so you can probably still get them from craft stores. So I'll just put some more Versamark on that. Okay, so just press down. And we get that out and we bring in our white embossing powder. My puppy wants to go for a walk, and I said, no, just wait until I've done the video. So she's probably not happy about that, but she can wait. It might be a little bit cooler too. So put the lid on that. And I'll bring my heat tool in. So this will be a bit noisy, sorry about that. that's one piece done. Now I'll bring my Whisper White cardstock in. These magnets are so strong, stronger than me. And we'll ink up the sunflower again. Embossing buddy. Get my black embossing powder ready. Press it down. I sort of missed a bit over here, that's a shame. Okay, so I'll put my lid on my embossing powder and bring my heat tool in again. So that's those done. Just get my chamois. These chamois are great, especially when you're using the Stamparatus, because the old cleaning Stamp and Scrub, you couldn't do this with this. So the chamois are great, and I actually just use the chamois all the time now. I like them so much. So I'll put that to one side. Just get rid of some of the dust from the embossing powder and bring up my trimmer. Now, the reason why I'm not too fussed or worried about this not being perfect is that we're going to cut them in half. Now, we just got to get the flowers, the petals going the right way. So I'm looking at these petals here and these petals here, so they're matching up. So if I put them on top like that, and being that it's 10 centimeters, I know cutting it in half at 5 is going to be straight down the middle. No, this isn't 10 centimeters, is it? It's 9.5. That's right, my bad. So that'll be 4.7-ish. 4.75 if you want to get perfect. Okay, so make sure they're lined up. 4.75 and cut in half. Okay, so now we've got enough of our image to make 2 cards. So we've got this one and we've got this one. And see, it doesn't really matter. Have I cut that in the right spot? I think I have, yes. Yes, I have. I'm just being silly. Yes, it doesn't really show that that's not as perfect now. But having said that, I think I'll still go with this one, and I can make another card with that. So let me see. I might turn it. So here's my sample. I might turn it around this way this time. Okay. So now we've just got to layer it onto our basic grey And I'll just, no, I'm not going to have to trim this down this time. That's good. So I like the Seal Plus for putting my cards together. Let me just move a few things out of the way so that I'm not getting out of the camera. Just make sure. Yeah, so I need to be a little bit further up, so let's bear with me. Okay. And the Seal Plus sticks really well. So we'll just line that up. And I'll just make sure that I'm going to match that just right. I might have to trim a little bit off that side. I haven't put it over far enough. That's okay. Don't want to stick on my card. So do I put that in my trimmer? I'm always a bit nervous doing this in case I take too much off. Ha! I like when things work. Okay, so I'll bring my card base back in. I think I do like this embossing folder better. So we can do it either way, whichever way. We can make it the same or we can reverse it. I think I'll do it this way for this one. So I use dimensionals for the back. I'm using up all these leftovers. So just expecting a Stampin' Up delivery. I thought maybe that's what my puppy was barking at, but sadly I don't think it was. But anyway, so we've used a few tools for this card. We've used the Stamparatus, we've used the new stamping embossing machine for the embossing folder, and the heat tool. Got a couple, well, I've got one other tool to use for this card. That's right, we said we're going to go get that out of the way. So this is a little bit bigger, just a fraction bigger, and it's just going to sit down a bit lower, but that's okay. Now where to put the seal? There it is. Attach this to your card base. You don't get second chances with the seal, so you've got to make sure you get it lined up pretty good first time. That's all I'm going to use that for. Okay, and then I've got this sparkly black glitter ribbon. It is in the catalogue. I double checked that. Sometimes I don't realise things have retired, but I did double check the ribbon. So it's on page 160 in the main catalogue, and it's number 5. So it's the 3/8 of an inch or 1 centimetre glittered organdy ribbon. Sparkly black ribbon for sophisticated projects. So I just did a bow with this. was gonna wrap it around, and then I thought, no, we might be going a bit over the top, so I just did a bow. I play with my bows so much, trying to get them perfect, because I want perfection. There we go, that will do. And we get a glue dot. I might put it on this side this time. You can trim it down a little bit more if you wish. Okay, so then from the Best Year stamp set, I've got the Happy Birthday to You. I really like this stamp set, and I noticed there's a really nice Christmas one in there, Warm Wishes for a Happy Christmas, so I must put that on some of my Christmas cards too. So, and I've got, we're going to try the, I think it's the Lovely Label Pick-a-Punch. So I've cut my piece of black cardstock to 1 inch, and on the sample card I use that one. I might try this one for this greeting. So all you do is, actually I'll stamp the greeting first, that's what I'll do. So just with Versamark and my embossing buddy, especially on black. Not sure if that's straight, but let's hope it is. And one of my spoons. It's not very straight. Anyway, I'll just show you how we did it. So get your heat tool again. Okay, so with the Pick-a-Punch, so it's in 1/2, 3/4 and 1 inch increments. So you just cut your cardstock to that size. So you actually get 6 punches in one. So I'll try this one this time. So you just slide it in. Make sure it's in at the back and centered, which it is. And then what I do is I get the little offcut, and if I want the same amount of space, which you would want, at the other end, where's my pencil gone? Back in. Oh, Rosie, stop it. And just draw a little line. Sorry about Rosie in the background. And cut that off, and then bring my Pick-a-Punch in again and slide it in. Make sure it's, now that's a bit crooked, so I just want to straighten it up. There we go. Punch aside, and then I'll just put it on the center. I might actually redo that one for the card because I'm not so happy with it really. Anyway, and then just with your basic pearls, I just put On the black, now where did that one go? There it is. On the black, I just put 3 pearls going down. You know, that's really all right. I won't fuss too much. Oh, that's not the one I want. Silly me. I still haven't mastered the seal, but the seal plus I can use. So I just put that in the center of my card, just sort of eyeballed it up and laid it flat, and a couple of other little pearls. And that's another split negative card. So yeah, I do like this embossing folder better. It's much nicer. And on this one I just used other greetings out of the Celebrate Sunflowers. I've used the small sunflower and the Let's Celebrate You. So happy birthday to you. Let's celebrate you. So I quite like that. So there you go. That's how you do the split negative technique. Thanks for watching my Make It Monday.